Welcome to a journey like no other, where the impossible becomes possible and the ordinary turns extraordinary. Ever wished for something super-duper impossible? Like, what if you could step into a world where your wildest dreams come true? Imagine a place where animals could talk, tea parties never ended, and every corner you turn holds a new surprise. Well, that's the magic of Alice's Adventures in Wonderland by Lewis Carroll. This timeless classic invites us into a whimsical world where the rules of reality don't apply. This book takes us on a wild ride with Alice, a girl who's about to have the strangest day of her life. Her curiosity leads her into an adventure beyond her wildest imagination. Imagine this. Alice is bored, just sitting with her sister by a river. The sun is shining, the birds are singing, but Alice is looking for something more. Suddenly, a white rabbit wearing a waistcoat zooms past, talking about being late. Can you believe it? A rabbit in a waistcoat worried about time. A rabbit with a pocket watch? What? This is just the beginning of Alice's incredible journey. Alice, super curious, follows him down a mysterious rabbit hole. She doesn't know it yet, but she's about to enter a world where nothing is as it seems. And that's where the real adventure starts. The rabbit hole is like a magical portal, leading Alice into a land of wonder and mystery. Alice falls down, down, down into a world totally different from anything you've ever seen. It's a place where the impossible becomes possible. It's full of talking animals, magic potions, and riddles that'll make your head spin. Every moment is a new discovery, a new challenge, and a new delight. Ready to jump down the rabbit hole with Alice? Get ready to leave the ordinary behind and embrace the extraordinary. Hold on tight, because things are about to get very, very curious. This is a ride you won't want to miss, filled with twists, turns, and endless wonder. So Alice is exploring this weird new world, and she meets some really strange characters. It's a place where the impossible seems possible, and the ordinary rules of reality don't apply. Every step she takes leads her to a new, bizarre encounter that leaves her both amazed and bewildered. There's the Cheshire Cat, with his giant grin and the ability to disappear into thin air. His smile is the last thing you see before he vanishes, leaving Alice wondering if he was ever really there at all. Poof! Gone! Just his smile is left. Can you imagine? It's like a floating grin in the middle of nowhere, making you question your own eyes. Then there's the caterpillar, sitting on a mushroom, smoking a hookah, and talking in riddles. His words are as twisted as the smoke rings he blows, making Alice ponder deeply about her own identity. He asks Alice the toughest question ever. Who are you? It's a question that seems simple but is incredibly profound, especially in a place as topsy-turvy as Wonderland. Alice isn't sure how to answer, and she starts shrinking and growing super tall with every bite she takes. One moment she's towering over everything, and the next she's so small she could fit in your pocket. Imagine changing size like that. One minute you're tiny, the next you're taller than a house. It's a roller coaster of transformations that leaves Alice dizzy and disoriented. Alice learns that Wonderland has its own rules. Or, well, no rules at all. It's a place where logic takes a back seat, and whimsy reigns supreme. This makes things super silly and confusing. Every encounter is a puzzle, every character a riddle, and every moment an adventure. Alice's journey through Wonderland is a whirlwind of the unexpected, where the only certainty is that nothing is certain. The most famous thing in Wonderland has gotta be the Mad Hatter's tea party. Imagine a table under a tree where it's always tea time. The Mad Hatter, the March Hare, and the Dormouse are having this crazy party. Here, time just stops. They're stuck at tea time forever, talking in circles and asking riddles that don't have answers. They even celebrate unbirthdays. That means a party every day except your actual birthday. Alice tries to follow along, but it's impossible. This teaches Alice that sometimes it's okay to just go with the flow and not worry about logic. Just when Alice thinks things can't get any weirder, she finds a croquet game unlike any other. Before we continue, if you're enjoying the content, hit like and subscribe for more insightful summaries. Picture a croquet game where the balls are hedgehogs, the mallets are flamingos, and the Queen of Hearts yells, "Off with their heads!" for every little mistake. Yep, the Queen of Hearts is not a nice queen. She's bossy, mean, and has a really bad temper. Her gardeners are always painting the roses red because they're scared of her. In this crazy croquet game, Alice learns about unfairness and standing up for what's right. Even though she's afraid, Alice speaks her mind. That's really brave, especially when you're talking to a scary queen. As the game gets chaotic, Alice realizes something. This world is fantastical, but it's kinda like the challenges we face in real life. During her adventure, Alice isn't just exploring Wonderland. She's figuring out who she is. She faces her fears, questions everything, and learns to deal with anything. Remember the caterpillar's question, "Who are you?" By the end, Alice knows herself better. She discovers she's strong, kind, and can think for herself. Alice's Adventures in Wonderland isn't just a kid's story. It's about figuring out who you are, and we can all relate to that. It reminds us to be curious, to ask questions, and to be ourselves. So what are you waiting for? Dive into Wonderland and see what cool stuff you discover. Alice's Adventures in Wonderland is more than a story. It's like an invitation to use your imagination. It's a timeless tale that encourages readers to step into a world where the impossible becomes possible. It tells you to question everything, laugh at silly things, and never stop exploring. The whimsical characters and their peculiar antics remind us that curiosity and wonder are the keys to unlocking new adventures. What would you do if you fell down a rabbit hole into a world of talking animals and magic? Would you embrace the unexpected and let your imagination run wild, or would you try to make sense of the chaos around you? Would you be brave like Alice? Her courage in the face of the unknown teaches us that bravery isn't the absence of fear, but the willingness to face it head-on. Would you go with the craziness or try to understand it? The beauty of Wonderland is that it allows you to do both. You can revel in the absurdity while also seeking meaning in the madness. The best part of this book is that you can make your own adventures in it. Each page offers a new opportunity to dive into a different story, to create your own path through the fantastical world. Every time you read it, you'll find something new, just like Alice. The layers of the story unfold in different ways, revealing new secrets and surprises with each read. So, open the book, take a deep breath, and get ready to fall down the rabbit hole into a world of wonder. Let your imagination soar as you embark on this timeless journey. Your Wonderland adventure is just a page away. Dive in and let the magic of the story transport you to a place where dreams and reality intertwine. We reach the end, but before you leave, join our community of passionate readers by simply subscribing to our channel, where your love for knowledge and great stories truly matters.